Oh boy, look at Marge. Steve didn't have a Marge. I'm gonna get bit in the butt, I know it. This guy will grab that good. So ow! I got bit! Guys, do you see how much drama it is with having a snapping turtle? Are you guys frustrated trying to hear this story? What's going on, everyone? I'm hanging out here with Lucifer, and I have to get him fed, so we got some chicken drumsticks here, and I'm gonna give him some. Let's see if he'll get a little meal time. Let's see, you hungry? Come on, you know you are. There he goes. Love this guy. He's little, but he's tough. How about one of our little Flavor Marginata Chinese box turtles? So today I just want to talk a little bit about something that I got forwarded to me. It was an email from a gentleman named Alex Young, a young lad. And he says, when I was growing up, Steve Irwin was my absolute hero. He'd watch him every day, TV shows and the movies. He was so excited to one day go to a zoo and meet him. Obviously then tragedy struck, which was just about, the actual anniversary of Steve's death was just this last September. Tragedy struck, and he was left watching reruns of Crocodile Hunter. When he found Kamp Kenan, he was like, okay, this is pretty neat. Fast forward years later, Kamp Kenan is now my new crocodile hunter. Kenan is the new inspiration, not to replace Steve Irwin, but to continue his legacy for caring for animals. I look forward to each new episode of Kamp Kenan the same way I did all those years ago with Steve. I really thank both of you and Tom for what you do. I don't watch TV anymore thanks to your channel. Peace. All right, well, thanks, Alex. That's high praise, and I'm extremely, I'm very humbled to be mentioned in the same breath as Steve Irwin. Look at this turtle getting some of that chicken right there. Some of that chicken meat. We're gonna give this one here. Now, clearly, I absolutely love crocodilians, as Steve did. Definitely not as knowledgeable as Steve is or was with crocodiles. I mentioned to you, you know, I remember actually where I was. I was just coming back from a trip, and I was in Philadelphia picking up my vehicle at my friend's house in King of Prussia, Pennsylvania, my buddy Ray. And that's when, you know, I was getting text messages from friends like, oh, you must be bummed. And back then, we didn't really have social media. It was in its infancy, so no one was really sharing that online. And I just remember when Steve, you know, where I was right in the front yard looking at a text. I was like, my buddy TJ Lavin texted me. He's like, dude, I'm sorry. And I didn't know what for. And he said, yeah, the croc hunter passed away. And that was such a bummer. Here's something not a lot of people know. Many years ago, I was working in television. And I did these promotional videos that would go out to schools. I had a friend of mine that did school fundraising, and basically he hired me and my buddy Chad as a production company. And what we did was we actually put together like these different you know, motivational tapes that would be played at assemblies in schools all across the United States. And the one we did was Take It to the Extreme. It was these BMX skateboarders, rollerbladers, just pretty much action sports. And so we produced that, and it went really, really well. Something that I'm not going to be able to do here is talk while I have this maniac chasing me. Easy does it, girl. Easy does it. Let me see if I can give this. Oh boy, look at Marge. Steve didn't have a Marge. He had crocodiles that behaved this way. Oh brother, I'm going to get bit in the butt. I know it. Well, anyway, let's just see if this guy will grab that good. We've chopped it up so that, ow, I got bit right on my elbow. You bit my elbow, you silly girl. That's what happens when you're not paying attention to the Marge. Marge gets you. Come here, Marge. Come here. Get that chicken. Get that chicken, will you? And leave me alone. Good grief. At least she didn't bite too hard. Anyway, guys, I'm trying to have a discussion with you, but of course, I've got crazy Marge. Oh my God, just let go of it. Whoa, did you see that? He just did his head shake and just did an amazing job with that chicken. Holy smokes. Now I gotta calm down and figure out where I was and what I was talking about. Well, I was doing this To the Extreme video, and it went really well. The company that hired us loved it. Schools across America got to see it. It was a lot of fun, and we were gonna do the next year's video, and I pitched the idea of meeting, like doing it with Steve Irwin, because these videos actually had a pretty good budget. And it was not out of the realm of possibility, excuse me, to actually work or get celebrities because we had the budget to do that. We'll just feed her real quick. Come on, get out of here, will you? This is the trouble. If she could just stay in here all day, she would. That's what you get when you spoil your animal. Look at how well that's healing though. Keep going. I know you're gonna want more. Just get another bite. Okay, there you go. Now beat it. Let me throw some of this out. Just like, look, see, immediately he's back. There's no rhyme or reason with this girl. She's just a nut trying to get the food spread out there. Okay, so I almost went to Australia to meet Steve and do a video with him for these schools all across the United States, get kids motivated to take part in their fundraising, and that would have been amazing. She got what he flung off. Look at that. Isn't that amazing? He did the really good head shake and broke that chicken in half. We should give him more chicken. But yeah, I was literally in discussions with Steve Irwin's production company, but unfortunately what happened was there was a change at the company that hired us, and then the other thing that was shady was I think it was John Staten, used to be Steve Irwin's producing partner. He was trying to just take over the whole project. They didn't want to do it with us. They were just trying to take it for themselves. So that was a bummer. And I just wanted to meet Steve, to be honest. I would have done it for free. I'm chopping this up. I would have done it for free, but unfortunately, that was not meant to be. So a year later, Steve was dead, and I never got a chance to meet him or work with him. And I think it would have been cool. I wonder how it would have been had Steve and I become friends. I think it would have been kind of awesome, you know. This, of course, is way before I lived in Florida and had the camp and all that good stuff. But certainly is kind of a cool story because I was so close to actually meeting him. Oh, are you kidding me? Are you kidding me? You think I'm going to let that happen? She just stole his food. No. No. You've had enough. You've had enough. You've had enough. There you go, buddy. Now you gotta hurry up and eat it. What the hell? Oh God. Guys, do you see how much drama it is with having a snapping turtle? It's not easy. Trying to tell you a story with this turtle. I'm just gonna have to grab this with... These tongs suck at the moment. God, she's just... Look at this. Come on, there you go. Are you serious? Oh, this is terrible. Well, this chunk will be easily eaten by Lucifer. Yeah, now eat it. Go ahead, get it done. All these turtles are just driving Lucifer crazy. Oh well. I tried, Lucifer. Clearly you don't want it. So I'm not going to stress on it. Anyway, what could have been? Are you guys frustrated trying to hear this story? Are you frustrated trying to hear this story? I've been trying to get out because I'm chatting while feeding animals and there's all kinds of chaos going on. You're not alone. I too am annoyed. Okay, we got a lot of chicken to feed out today. And that's what I'm gonna do, but I just thought that was kind of a interesting story to share with you guys since I got that email. Would have been amazing to have met Steve and kind of see if we could have become friendly. I mean, can you imagine going to Australia Zoo when Steve was around? God, that would have been so cool. And Steve, obviously, clearly is the hero of mine. One of them anyway. The other one being Rom Whittaker, who I got to meet, which is very cool, and we have some correspondence back and forth from time to time. Of course, he's from the Madras Crocodile Bank. A really cool dude, but Steve was definitely up there as far as someone that was just passionate and truthful about his animals. Like, you could tell it wasn't an act with Steve, it was the real deal, you know. And I could sense that right away, because who he was on camera was who he was off camera, and that's very hard to find, because a lot of people, they kind of, it's an act, you know, they put up an act. So I always respected that about Steve. Ugh. We got to make this lighter. We got to lighten our load. Let's see if we can get some caimans fed. But yeah, there are some really cool people out there who I just, you know, really have a lot of respect for. And one of them, of course, she just passed, is Jane Goodall. She was an amazing woman. If you watched her documentary, oh, there you go. Just this little white girl going to Africa and living in the jungle amongst the chimps is pretty amazing. So a lot of respect for her and the bravery she had to do that, and then the voice she became for those animals. And that's just, you know, we each do something in our own small way. I certainly am not like Jane Goodall or Steve Irwin, but I tend to the part of the garden that I can reach, and that just happens to be my home. And we do a little education here, and we try and show people how much we love these animals and that they're deserving of our respect and admiration. You hungry? You hungry? Sometimes he goes off feed for a while, and it is what it is. I ain't gonna stress about it, but I do want to try and get this in there. No, not in the mood. I know someone who is though. Uh-oh. Oh, here she is. Let's see if she'll chase it. See if she'll chase it. Huh? Come on. Oh, there you go. Oh, you see that? They have the ability to break bones, that's for sure. Just because they're small doesn't mean they can't mess you up. Grab this one. I'll load her up. Make sure she's good and fed. Yep. Oh, she got it. She got it. Wow. What do you guys think of the smooth fronts? Are you guys stoked that I got these crocodilians here? Let me know in the comments below. Do you remember when they lived at Fred's house? How long have you guys been watching the channel? Because it sounds like Alec's been watching for a long time. We've been at it for a long time now. I love doing this. I love sharing my animals with you guys. I like learning new things and meeting new people, and it's just awesome. There you go, girl. Think she's in good shape, huh? Oh, that's so awesome. Very nice. Nicely done. I just load her up. When they're eating, that's good, because we're going to be getting into our cooler section of the year, and that means these guys aren't going to be eating as much, so I can fatten them up, because they'll probably go off feed for a while. See if she'll eat another one. Yep, she will. Gosh, always full. Or what is that? Always hungry, never full. But yeah, you know, it just, there's been some really cool folks. When I was growing up, I'd watch Mutual of Omaha's Wild Kingdom, or Marty Stauffer's, Marty Stauffer's Wild America was another big deal. Where are you going, bub? Go on. See, he's looking a little thin. I want to get him fed. Come on. You're not in the mood? You're not in the mood? No? I'll leave it right there for you. You can decide if you want to eat it in a second. We got plenty of drumsticks to go around. Keep him. Oh no, you're all right. Wasn't gonna hurt you. Now you're gonna go into work. There you go. Come on. There you go. There you go. Good boy. That's what I want to see. You like chicken. Good. That's nice. It's nice to eat, right? Go ahead. Oh, he's so cool. I love when they do that high walk. I guess he heard her eating and he went in. But the one thing I guess I do have in common, obviously, with Steve, if there is one thing I'll dare to say that we have in common, is we love these animals. We love them. and they really are special. I'm just so psyched that I can have the crocodilians I have here in my backyard, you know, and I think they deserve respect and our admiration, and not necessarily persecution. You know, it's one of the things, unfortunately, human beings have done to crocodilians, when we can just really figure out how to live together. You gonna swallow that one, or is that it? I don't know. I wonder if this one will, let's see if Cher will grab that. And I don't think so. Let's go. Come on, Cher. You're a little chunky girl. Yeah, you do want it, don't you? That's a good girl. That's awesome. Oh man, I love my animals. And I really do appreciate folks that take the time to send a positive comment or letter. I really appreciate it. You guys are awesome, because it's fun to do this and to kind of have that ability to communicate with you guys and show you what I'm up to here. And I kind of give you an unfettered look, you know. It's basically just as it happens. This is what we're doing, you know. I'm trying to do a reality show, I guess, and it seems to be working out okay. We've been at this a long time. I do still obviously wish Steve were around. It would be amazing to hang with him. Maybe one day we'll meet his children. Robert's doing a great job, and he's currently on Dancing with the Stars, and I don't watch that, but I hear he's kicking butt. So good on you, mate. That's fantastic. I love the fact that the Irwins are still out there doing their thing, raising awareness for wildlife conservation, being the wildlife warriors that they are. And thank you, Alex, for your letter. And I'll see you guys again on another episode. This was a little bit more of a just talky one, telling you what I think of those people. So R.I.P. Steve, and R.I.P. Miss Jane Goodall. You guys have done so much, and I just hope to just do a fragment of what you guys were able to accomplish. So anyhow, don't forget to go to patreon.com/Kamp Kenan. Help support the channel. I'm going to be careful and don't want to get myself bit. But hey man, that's what I'm doing. I'll talk to you guys again real soon. So long.